Hey, welcome. My name is Justin White. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions here at Commonwealth University to give you an electrifying presentation on what Lock Haven as a campus is as a whole. As we dig in here, we're going to touch on every part of your college experience and, all the way from academics, all the way down to cost and financial aid. We're going to touch on everything when it comes to the student experience of what that looks like and hopefully, you can understand the picture that we're trying to paint here through this virtual presentation of what Lock Haven campus is as a whole. If we had a drone that overlooked our entire campus here at Lock Haven, we have about 2,500 students on campus. We're a part of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education. And what that means is we're here to give Pennsylvania residents an affordable opportunity to attend to get some higher education here. And no matter who, in state or out of state, we pride ourselves on affordability, which is key, right? As you see right here, small campus, big opportunities. That's it. We're going to touch a lot more on what those opportunities look like later down the presentation. But another part of it is that we're, as a state school, we're one of the state schools that integrated. So we're called Commonwealth University with the campus at Lock Haven. And what Commonwealth University is, we're an integrated institution between Bloomsburg, Lock Haven, and Mansfield. We have one application for 3 locations. You apply once, you get accepted in all 3. And then at that point, it comes down to which campus do you prefer to be at, right? There's some selective majors that are only at certain campuses. We could dig into those too. But, for the most part, again, you have to, which is unique when it comes to what higher education is now becoming today and what that looks like. So, keep that in mind too. Let's look at your academic experience, right? We have over 80 academic majors and minors that are spread across all 3 campuses. Our average class size is about 22 students. So, I usually say it's not going to be like the movies. You know what I mean? You're not just in some big lecture hall auditorium with your professor with on a white chalkboard writing down stuff, don't even know who you are. That's not like that here. You won't get that experience at all. You're going to be, a professor's going to know who you are. You're going to have the same professors for over the course of your 4 years to be able to build relationships with them too as well. So, and with an average class size of 22 students, you have the opportunity to achieve that, to do that as well as you like. And these are some of our popular majors that we have here, from business all the way down to health and physical education. And, to the viewer that's watching this, just because you might not see your major here on the screen, that does not mean we don't have what you all, that does not mean we do not have what you want to as well. So just take that into account. But, these are just some of the popular ones that we have on campus too as well. And for those that are watching that might not know what they want to do yet, which is absolutely fine, right? When I first got accepted in the Lock Haven, I thought I wanted to be a history major. You know what I mean? I thought I wanted to major in history, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But then, I wasn't so sure. And I ended up asking my admissions counselor at the time to change my major to being undecided. And I chose to come in through that route. And, as an undecided pathway, right, you have, a guidance with you throughout your process. Usually I say it's like this. It's okay not knowing what you want to do and on the mindset of I have to figure it out. Then not knowing what you want to do and just hoping and praying everything works itself out. You know what I mean? So just think about that, right? Be on the track to figure it out. And we help you with that with our academic advising services. We have major fairs on campus as kind of as a resource to students so that we can help you, put you on a pathway to figure out what you want to do and what you're passionate about, right? That's what the thing is, figuring out what you're passionate about and just going straight full through to accomplish everything that you want to accomplish through with that too as well. Take some time here to talk about our honors college. So honors college, if you have the GPA criteria that meets on the screen here, you're going to get an invitation in your application portal to then secure your spot for the honors college. The honors college is not meant to be scary, right? I understand, we see honors sometimes and we're like, whoa, honors scary. No, it's not like that here, right? It's challenging, just like anything in life you've done to this point. It's going to be challenging, but it's possible. You're going to get access to professional development opportunities. maybe even in consideration for some scholarships or grants through the Honors College. So just keep that in mind. Even you're going to even get this little stash when you graduate, because you graduate with an honors too. So just keep that in mind when you're making that decision on if honors is the right fit for me and what you want to do too as well. Professional you. And this part and this piece here is because of integration, right? Formerly, this was only at Bloomsburg, and now due to integration, students at Lock Haven, Mansfield, and Clearfield are now able to take advantage of what Professional U is, and it's growing here throughout campus. Usually when I'm talking to prospective students and about college, about everything, what the experience is, usually I say it's an investment, right? You're investing into your future, wanting to get something out of it. And you can come to college, all right? You can take classes in the classroom, and you can graduate, and you could do all of that. But gaining professional experience is how you get an investment right out, get return on your investment right out the door, right? Professional experience, you'll meet with an you'll meet with an alumni, you'll get paired with internships, career experience. My director here at Lock Haven had used Professional U, right? They paid for him to go down to Florida for a conference. They paid for his hotel, food, and travel. You know what I mean? So you're able to take advantage of these opportunities, and no matter how much computers are taking over the world, no matter how much Chat GPT is taking over the world here, you're going to have to learn how to communicate with people, right? Every year that you're here, you're guaranteed a professional experience, whether that be a LinkedIn learning course, whether that be a professional development conference. Well, no matter what it is, you're guaranteed a professional experience every year that you're here. So you can add these things to your resume. So then when you graduate, you have something with experience, with substance to be able to provide to an employer. And these are just some of the things that our class of 2024 is doing right out of the gate. We have students that are going into jobs like athletic training, marketing, director of recreational sports. These are just some of the things, whether that even also grad school too as well. Some of the people that are, going to grad school, the person in the picture right here, his name's Tamir. He's actually cousins to my wife, you know what I mean? So I know this kid. He's doing great things fresh out of just graduation too as well. So these are just some of the things that, you want to take an accountability for when you're looking at, what college you want to go to. How do I want to get a return on my investment and the money that I'm, paying the school so I can get access to higher education? And this is another part of your college experience, which is your student life. Prior to me working professionally here, I was a student at Lock Haven. I was a tour guide. I was a college football player. I had the privilege to do all of those things. And, as a tour guide, one of the main questions I get from a lot of students is, am I going to have fun here? And that's a valid question. You have every right to ask that, because that is a part of your college experience. And I usually say, your college experience is whatever you want it to be. You can go to class, you can go to your dorm, you can play video games, you can be on the phone with your boyfriend or girlfriend and let time pass you by, or you can be on campus and get involved. We have over 150 clubs and organizations. If we don't have a club, you can make it yourself. If you want to make a Kick Rocks club, you can do that for all I care. You can do whatever you want to do. It's literally your world, and we are all just living in it. Like if you want to do a study abroad opportunity, if you want to, join an intramural club sport, compete in a competitive club sport, you could do that too as well. Usually, because I used to visit when I was in high school too. I used to visit these colleges. I used to, you're gonna have an admissions counselor. They're gonna get up here, click through a slideshow, tell you how great the school is. Tell you need to take advantage of every opportunity. But opportunity don't come knocking at your door. You create opportunity yourself, whether that be, getting involved on campus, whether that be doing an internship, whatever that case may be. Opportunity don't come looking for you. you create opportunity yourself. And the way you do that is by how you interact on campus, is by, repetition, is by keep doing, good things over and over, stacking consistency on top of consistency. And that's what's going to separate you from everybody else that comes through the doors of college, of higher education. But ultimately, your student life is really whatever you want it to be. And however you want to create your student life is whatever you want it to be. So now we dig into another part of your college experience, which is we have diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging on campus, right? So now we talk about, we have a multicultural center on campus. We have a Hope Center on campus. Ultimately, no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, there's a space for you here on campus. And you're going to feel like you belong on campus, point blank, period. Again, no matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, no matter what you believe, there's a space for you here, and you're going to feel like you belong here on campus through these various resources that you see here on the screen too as well. Now we're going to dig into also, again, what is another part of your college experience, which is how you're going to live, right? So as a freshman, you have to live on campus your first 2 years. After your first year, you can live in what's called an apartment style complex. An apartment style complex is Evergreen Commons and Campus Village, right? We have, traditional style housing. We have suite style housing too as well. And if you're a local student, you can also commute within a 30-mile radius, right? And these are what our traditional and our suite style dorms look like. We also have, our traditional style dorms are pet friendly, and you are, as a freshman, allowed to have a car on campus. The difference between traditional housing and suite housing is the suite housing you have your bathroom in your dorm. Traditional housing, you share a bathroom with the floor, but however, the bathrooms in the residence halls were just recently renovated. So you're not going to, you're going to have a legitimate, nicely well renovated bathroom when you live in the traditional halls too as well. It's not just some, I'm not just some beat up bathrooms here. We take pride and care of our bathrooms in our residence halls too as well. But as you see here, you can, as a freshman, you can stay in our suite style dorms too. We have a private style and we have a suite style. The difference is, honestly, it's just, if you want to close your door, get away from your roommate for 2.5 seconds or however long, you could do that too as well. So yeah. Dig into another part of your college experience, which is our dining on campus. I've been eating at Bentley, which is our dining, which is the name of our dining hall for, maybe about 6 years now, since 2018. And I never had a bad meal in Bentley in over 6 years. Never did, never have. I don't think I ever will. We have Bentley split in the two sections, Upper Bentley and Lower Bentley. Lower Bentley is your traditional, it's all you can eat. I mean, your Lower Bentley is your traditional off-brand market foods like, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. There's also a place in there called Grillworks, serve great food too as well. Chick-fil-A is like Chick-fil-A Express. So like the Chick-fil-A, they have it out there for you. You take it, you pay for it, and then you can go in there, eat restaurant style food. Upstairs in Upper Bentley is your traditional one swipe, one meal swipe, all you can eat style food. So you can eat as much as you like. We have a taco bar, which is called Paseo. Paseo is like Chipotle, Cordoba style food, if you're familiar with that. You can get your burritos, your bowls, your wraps, your tacos too as well. We also in Bentley have your traditional food, which is, your hot dogs, hamburgers, and French fries. And then, your main course option. So it changes throughout the week. It changes throughout the day too. So, you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At the Haven, we love a nugget day. Like if it's nugget day, Bentley is going to be packed. Everybody's going to be there. No lie. If you ever come visit campus, which I highly encourage that you do, and come see it for yourself, right? And you ask anybody at Lock Haven about Nugget Day at Bentley, they're going to tell you it's the best thing ever. So we go crazy at the Haven about our nuggets. But yeah, this is, some of our dining options and stuff like that too as well when you get to campus. And another part of your experience, which is athletics. Athletics here at the Haven is at a place where I've never seen it before, right? We have 2 Division I sports here on campus, field hockey and wrestling. Every other sport competes in what's called the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference, which is the best Division II conference in America, no matter what sport you're playing. right? This is not some patty cake league. This is not just like, oh, they're just playing. No, this is the best Division II conference in America. You go up against Division I talent sometimes. This is, you travel, you stay. We have a nice Lock Haven athletics bus, right, that you'll be able to travel in. So student athletes, if you're watching this, you're not traveling in school buses anymore. You're traveling in style where you can like charge your phones on the bus and everything. So it's pretty cool. Football, our football programs had the best record here in over 40 years. We have a player that's currently right now playing for the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL, right? A running back. Look him up. His name's Chris Collier. He was an All-American running back here at Lock Haven. Basketball, men's and women's basketball went to the PSAC championship. They're looking to, repeat that again. Men's wrestling. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, from southeastern PA. I never knew how big wrestling was till I came here to Lock Haven. They call it Matttown, USA. I thought, when I first went to my first whiteout, I thought I was at WrestleMania. They had pyro entrances. They had, theme. They was coming out the theme songs. I thought Dwayne The Rock Johnson was going to come out and cut a promo or something like that. You know what I mean? So you're going to get a legitimate experience. Our swimming program, we have an Olympic swimming pool in one of the most premier facilities in the entire PSAC. So, I highly encourage, whether you're a student athlete or not, to come visit Lock Haven so you can see everything for yourself, right? That's the main thing too as well. And now we dig into the costs and how we compare to some state-related private and selective private institutions. And this is how we match up. Listen, I think affordability is key, and our tuition has been frozen for 7 years in a row. So we haven't risen to tuition has not gone up in the past 7 years here. So keep that in mind too as well. I understand, everybody has, big dreams and that's great. I love that. But again, when spring comes around, right, and you're now getting your financial aid packages back and everything like that, you're going to see how cost-wise we stack up to a lot of other institutions, not only across the state, but across the country too as well. And how we help alleviate some of that cost is by filling out financial aid. We have a financial aid application that opens up to everybody, is available December 1st, right? So, you fill out your financial aid, you put your schools that you're interested in on there. And then, really, I usually break down the process to a lot of families of the whole entire admissions timeline for this year. Right now, we're in the fall, right? So right now you're applying to the schools that you like. You're going to college fairs. You're going to people's high school visits. You're visiting campus, right? You're going to open house, seeing if you like the place. And then, you're applying to the schools that you like. Then come December, the schools that you like on your list, you're now putting them on your financial aid application. You're then going to get get a financial aid application back. You're going to be able to see cost comparison, see how much award you're getting. And then, also, merit scholarships too as well. That's just been approved. They'll be rolling out here pretty shortly too as well. So you'll be able to see what they look like in your application portal, and that'll also be on your financial aid award letter too as well. So you'll be able to see how everything cost comparison. Of course, your admissions counselor will be more than happy to walk you through this whole entire process and what that looks like too as well. How to apply. So we have an online application. Honestly, it's the easiest thing ever, right? CommonwealthU.edu/apply. Apply and submit your transcripts by December 15th for scholarship consideration. Okay. I usually say, it doesn't hurt. It's free. There's no cost to you to submit your application and to submit your transcripts too as well. We are test optional for this recruitment cycle. And however, I just said we're test optional for every program except for our 3+2 pre-physician assistant program. That program does require SAT, ACT, or ACT to get into that program. And our ASN nursing program at Lock Haven requires a TEAS exam too as well. All right. And stay connected with us, which is, some of the last things that I'm going to talk about here. Stay connected. Come visit campus, right? I know, and you'll see, my smiling face here when you get here, greeting you when you get here, all right? We'll take you, we'll have an electric tour guide. All of our tour guides are electric. We'll have an electric tour guide take you on tour, show you the beautiful place. We'll have, you might be able to, if you want, you can also, possibility you can eat at our dining hall too as well. Connect with an admissions counselor, explore your major opportunities, and we'll hopefully, you'll get a chance to see what Lock Haven looks like and what we can offer you here too as well. And this is me. So, again, I'm your admissions counselor. I'm Justin White. I came to Lock Haven from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 2018 on an athletic scholarship to play college football. Was very blessed and have a privilege to do that. It wrapped up my career and graduated in May of 23. Started working here in admissions in the next month after, and been here professionally for about a year and a couple months. So I absolutely love it. The people are great, but again, come visit campus, check it out for yourself, see what it looks like. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.